Types of brain injuries from car accidents. Car accidents can result in serious injuries, and one of the most severe injuries that someone can experience is a traumatic brain injury. Brain injuries are particularly concerning because they can impact every aspect of a person's life, from their physical and mental abilities to their ability to work and maintain relationships. The type of TBI sustained can determine the symptoms the victim experiences and the recovery prognosis. As a personal injury attorneys, our Denver law firm sees firsthand the devastating impact that brain injuries can have on clients and their families. Traumatic brain injuries can cause many symptoms that have negative effects on a person's health, emotional well-being, ability to work and maintain relationships. Concussion. One of the most common types of brain injuries resulting from car accidents is a concussion. A concussion occurs when the brain is jolted inside the skull, causing a disruption in normal brain function. While most concussions are mild and can be treated with rest and over-the-counter pain medication, more severe concussions can result in long-lasting effects, such as cognitive impairments and emotional changes. Diffuse axonal injury. DI occurs when there is a shearing force on the brain, causing damage to the axons, which are responsible for transmitting signals between neurons. DI can result in a range of symptoms, including loss of consciousness, coma, and even death. Contusion. A contusion is a type of brain injury that occurs when there is bleeding in the brain tissue. Coup contre coup. A coup contre coup injury occurs when there is an impact to one side of the brain, causing it to strike the opposite side of the skull. This can result in damage to both sides of the brain, leading to a range of symptoms, including headache, confusion, and loss of consciousness. Open head injury. An open head injury occurs when the skull is penetrated, exposing the brain to the outside environment. Open head injuries can vary in severity, from mild injuries that require only stitches to more severe injuries that can result in long-term brain damage. Acquired brain injury. An acquired brain injury, ABI, is a type of brain injury that occurs after birth, as a result of a non-degenerative cause. This can include injuries resulting from car accidents, as well as other causes, such as falls, sports injuries, and assaults. Other relevant brain injuries. For example, a hematoma is a type of brain injury that occurs when blood accumulates in the brain tissue. This can occur in car accidents when the individual's head is impacted by a force, such as when the head strikes the dashboard or steering wheel. Another type of brain injury that can occur in car accidents is a diffuse cerebral swelling. This is when there is an increase in fluid in the brain tissue, causing pressure on the brain. In some cases, surgery may be required to relieve the pressure on the brain. Symptoms of brain injuries. Because the brain is the central processor for all nerve information and body control, a TBI can result in a wide range of symptoms. It may require multiple medical experts to conduct tests, scans and imaging to diagnose an injury with accuracy. What to do after sustaining a traumatic brain injury in a car accident in Colorado? In many cases, individuals who suffer brain injuries in car accidents may require long-term medical care, including rehabilitation, cognitive therapy, and emotional counseling. They may also be unable to work or engage in other activities that they once enjoyed, leading to a loss of quality of life. If you or a loved one has suffered a brain injury in a car accident, it's important to seek the advice of a car accident attorney who has experience with these types of cases. An experienced attorney can help you understand your legal options and pursue the compensation that you deserve for your injuries. This can include compensation for medical expenses, lost wages, pain and suffering, and other damages related to your injury. Can I seek compensation for a brain injury caused by a car accident under Colorado personal injury law? In order to build a strong case, your attorney may work with medical experts to assess the extent of your injuries and the potential long-term effects that these injuries may have on your life. In addition to seeking compensation through a personal injury lawsuit, it's also important to consider other sources of financial support. For example, if you were injured in a car accident while on the job, you may be eligible for workers' compensation benefits. If the accident was caused by a defect in the car, you may be able to pursue compensation through a product liability lawsuit. Ultimately, if you or a loved one has suffered a brain injury in a car accident, it's important to take the necessary steps to protect your legal rights and pursue the compensation that you deserve.